Okay, good. So welcome everybody. Today is Rough Draft Turn-In Day. Really what that means is just give me the link to your current paper. You already have given me the link, but we want to make it official so that you can get a grade for turning in your rough draft. It also means for you guys that are face-to-face, or even if you're online on Zoom right now, you can ask me questions specifically about your paper. I am starting to read drafts, the ones that have been turned in thus far. So, and giving you feedback and things. A couple of things I'm seeing so far in the few papers I've read or starting to read. Personal pronouns. So go back and look and find personal pronouns and not just get rid of them, but rewrite the sentence. For example, let me see if I can pull one up real quick that I've been working on. I've already gotten out of that person's. So hang on just a second. See if I can go back. Speed grader. And I don't think she'll mind me seeing this, but what it amounts to is that when we use the personal pronouns like I and you, let's see. Let me get there. Give me a second. Sorry, I'm right in the middle of recording, right? So that's terrible. There we go. All right. So maybe she hasn't changed it already. Yeah. All right. So at the youthful age of 18, you ultimately decide what you plan to do with your life. Most people will make the decision to go to college. So, why is it not showing my suggestions? Daggone it. That's terrible. And let me view it in a new tab. That's why. The way I would rewrite that is to kind of do some things a little bit differently. She might have gone ahead and cleared the comment. We'll find out in a second. And then, like at one point in this paragraph, at this time, the career that I plan to pursue is becoming, a pediatric nurse practitioner. So I would change that and get rid of the U's. And we want to say a couple of things that. I wish I could put my sentence was okay. This decision is a pretty important decision for a person that is 18 years old, but or something like that. We just want to get rid of the U's. Oh, wait a minute, it's just slow coming up. I just noticed that. So again, with the slow stuff, I have to get a new computer. All right. So anyway. For her hook started out at the youthful age of 18. You ultimately decide what you plan to do with your life. So you can see all those personal pronouns. So I changed it and said, one of the most important decisions about one's life is made by many at the very youthful age of 18. Right? Because you're thinking about careers, you're thinking about college and things like that. You see the difference? So I was able to take that out. And I'll work with you to get that. And then this early decision will have lifelong implications instead of this decision will impact the rest of your life. So we want to get rid of the personal pronouns. So just think about that. So I would work with you and be happy to do some of the things. Just go back over your drafts if you turned them in and start working on that, because those are some of the things I'm going to pick up on, especially if you use words like I, you, we, he, she, they, stuff like that. Pronouns, he and she, I don't see a lot of those, but the I and the you, because typically we sometimes write like we're in a conversation with someone, and this is not a paper that's a conversational paper. It's more of a, hey, this is a paper that I'm telling you about this career. You're just telling someone in general. You're not being very specific. So anyway, today is a work day. And I'm going to read and offer feedback. I offer feedback through the comment section on the drafts. There's a few of you who have not done the Noodle tools yet. One has even submitted a draft or on the Google Docs, but there's no, I can't access it because it wasn't shared with me. And I look for you in Noodle Tools, and you haven't completed the Noodle Tools part of the assignment to attach your paper there. So please make sure that's done. Since you're on Zoom right now, I'll keep this on. So if you do have questions, ring me. You have to hold down your space bar and say Coach Witt or something like that. But that's the only way to ring me. But because I'll be reading and won't necessarily see a chat button pop up. But let's get to work on that. Get those turned in. They're not necessarily need to be turned in by the end of the period. But if you have finished, or you can go ahead and, since it's a Google Doc anyway, and you're actively working on it, just submit the link. Everybody in here right now and within the sound of my voice should go ahead and submit the link to that rough draft today. I mean, that's a grade. So go ahead and do that, and I'll just get to your papers eventually. If you need my help directly, make sure that you contact me directly. All right, let's get to work. Happy Friday, right? Yay.